Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and in this video I'm going to be showing the fastest fully upgraded electric vehicles around a circuit. If you want to know how all cars perform in a variety of different classes and formats, check the annotation on the screen or the link in the description for the full playlist of videos. If an electric vehicle isn't in this list, then it was probably released after this video was published and is featured in an update video, but of course feel free to subscribe for future updates. So there are only 6 electric vehicles in this video, and the first up is the AirTug. The AirTug is fully powered by an electric motor. I know I normally only focus on vehicles that you can store in your garage in these videos, but it's same with the lawnmower. If you've got a chance to get the AirTug in a video, you've got to take it. With that blistering 3 minutes 24 lap time, you've got to have it in a video. And it is a fully electric vehicle. Similar to all of these, they are powered by an electric motor basically, so that's what determines their place in this video. And next up is the Caddy. So the Caddy is a lot quicker than what we've seen from the AirTug. It's still not that quick with a 1 minute 41, but it's certainly a lot quicker than what we've seen. And although you can't store it as a personal vehicle, you can use it in utility vehicle races, and obviously you can use it in free roam as well, and it is again a fully electric vehicle. Now the next vehicle that you're about to see technically could be argued isn't an electric vehicle, because it is actually the Dilettante, which is technically a hybrid vehicle. But in terms of GTA, there's no difference between this and all of the other electric vehicles. They all have, just the one gear. They don't get transmission upgrades and things like that. There are other cars that could be considered hybrid vehicles, but they act in exactly the same way as regular cars, whereas the Dilettante acts and is coded in exactly the same way as all of the other electric vehicles in the game, so that's why I've included it in this list. So 4th place for the Dilettante there, and in 3rd is the Surge. The Surge is the 13th best sedan in the game, so it's not all that quick overall in terms of sedans with a 1 minute 16.3, but it does manage to make it into the top 3 for electric vehicles, and the top 3 are all proper full-fledged electric vehicles. Now the main advantage to electric vehicles is acceleration, and this is even more prominent when all the cars are stock, so not upgraded, because when electric vehicles, you take an electric vehicle into Los Santos Customs, you won't be able to get a transmission upgrade on it, and sometimes you won't be able to get a turbo upgrade as well, which really does hamper the performance of these vehicles. So in 2nd place is the Chameleon, obviously 16th best sports car in the game. It's not that quick overall in terms of sports cars, but it's a hell of a lot quicker than what we've just seen there. With a 1 minute 8.7, it's not too bad. But the Chameleon is actually really good when it's stock, because of that immense acceleration that it has. The problem when it becomes fully upgraded, and this is the same for all electric cars, is that all of the other cars in the game get a much better boost to the acceleration stat through upgrades. And because electric vehicles don't get turbo, don't get transmission, their acceleration advantage that they have when they're stock is completely eradicated. So obviously the winner in this video is the Voltic. With the best lap time of all the electric vehicles. It's not that much quicker than the Chameleon with a 1 minute 6.6. When fully upgraded, really the Voltic is kind of just another bog standard sports car in terms of lap time. The electric vehicles, the 2 electric vehicles that we've seen, the Chameleon and the Voltic, they become sort of just standard sports cars really in terms of pace. They don't have anything amazing in the terms of grip or top speed. They certainly don't have top speed, and their acceleration advantage that they have when they're stock, because of the fact that they're electric vehicles and they don't have to go up through the gears and they just get the power instantly, is lessened because all of the other cars get that advantage a lot more than they do with upgrades. So that's why electric vehicles don't really show up that much in terms of these lists, in terms of being quick cars. The Voltic is the 2nd worst supercar in the game. That's the reason why. It's because they have that acceleration advantage when they're stock, but they don't get it when they're fully upgraded, because all of the other cars get a much bigger acceleration boost from those upgrades. But there you have it, you know, the Voltic is the best electric vehicle in the game, with the Chameleon in a close second. Let me know what you thought about the list down below. What would you like to see next as well in terms of videos? And yeah, do you have any electric vehicles? Do you like electric vehicles in the game, or do you prefer having to go through the gears and having a petrol engine in the back? So let me know all your thoughts down below. I really appreciate your support as always. Obviously leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, if you're new. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.